Get ready for action because Loyola Chicago Softball has officially closed out its regular season. We have the final scores and the wrap-up from the Loyola Chicago Softball team as they finish their campaign. This season brought incredible moments, thrilling games, and an unforgettable run to the end. Find out what it took for the team to reach this final chapter of their season.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Athletics is bringing the heat as their softball team hosts Furman in the final regular season series. This is a matchup you do not want to miss, as these two programs battle it out for bragging rights and a chance to finish strong. We dive into the intensity of this final showdown and what the outcome could mean for the season standings. Switching gears to the NFL, we are tracking the massive movement around the Baltimore Ravens, focusing on wide receiver Jacoby Lane and the intense 2026 NFL Draft. We break down insider reports from Ryan Mink and Garrett Downing about Calais Campbell, the draft decisions surrounding Zion Young, and the incredible conversations happening in the war room as General Manager Eric DeCosta reviews the entire 2026 draft. And finally, the spotlight shifts to the red carpet as we look ahead to the 2026 Met Gala. 5 incredible Black designers are poised to make a major impact, and we explore the vision behind Tebe Magugu, Teni-ola Adeola, Bisham Cromarty, Ruth E. Carter, and LaQuan Smith. Will these designers redefine fashion this year? Stay tuned right here for all the updates. Loyola Chicago Softball concludes regular season. Loyola Chicago's softball team has officially wrapped up its regular season, marking the conclusion of a competitive campaign for the program. The final games of the season brought closure to the regular season schedule. While the provided content offers only the date of the announcement, May 1, 2026, it confirms that the season has concluded. The team participated in a series of games spanning from April 21st to April 26, 2026, as indicated by the listed dates. These games represent the culmination of the team's efforts throughout the season. Further details regarding the team's final standings, individual performances, or postseason expectations are not available in this report. Fans and followers of Loyola Chicago Athletics will await further updates on the team's performance and future plans following the conclusion of the regular season. University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Athletics announced that the softball team will host Furman in the final regular season series. The schedule for these concluding matchups has been set, with games scheduled for April 24th, April 25th, April 26th, and April 22nd. The Baltimore Ravens are ramping up activity across multiple fronts, from scouting reports and draft room dynamics to player arrivals and on-field analysis. A key focus has been on wide receiver Jacoby Lane, whose skill set is being highlighted, with footage showcasing his ability to draw pass interference penalties. Inside the team, insiders Ryan Mink and Garrett Downing provided insights into the potential contributions of Calais Campbell to Baltimore, joined by Ravens legend Todd Heap for an insider scouting report on rookie wide receiver Jacoby Lane, whom Heap coached at Red Mountain High School in Phoenix. The Ravens' 2026 NFL draft process has been intense. General Manager Eric DeCosta and team insiders reviewed the draft, discussing key decisions such as why Jacoby Lane and Matt Hibner were selected above consensus, the rationale behind not drafting a center, and the consensus that Vega Ione was the ideal first-round pick. The draft war room provided a look at all the calls, including the selection of Evan Bjornson in the 7th round, and owner Steve Biciotti's first pick, Adam Randall, a Clemson running back. Further team movement includes the confirmation that defensive end Rayshon Benny is joining Baltimore, a target for the team seeking a big-bodied vertical threat. The coaching staff also informed wide receiver Jacoby Lane that he is coming to Baltimore, a call made by General Manager Eric DaCosta and head coach Jesse Minter. Other significant draft activity included the selection of cornerback Chandler Rivers in the War Room and tight end Josh Cuvas. The team also explored trading up for OLB Zion Young in the second round. The focus on offensive talent was evident with the first-round pick guard, Vega Ione, discussing his commitment to Baltimore and his relationship with offensive line coach run game coordinator Dwayne Ledford. Beyond the draft, the Ravens are preparing for their upcoming matchup against the Dallas Cowboys in Rio de Janeiro's Maracana Stadium in Week 3. Training and analysis continue, with players like Lamar Jackson, Marlon Humphrey, and others examining biomechanics. The narrative also touches on the reaction of Ravens rookies to their jerseys and the draft parties of players like Elijah Sarrett, Zion Young, and Ryan Eckley, providing a comprehensive look at the team's off-season strategy and personnel evaluation. The spotlight is turning to the next generation of Black designers as the highly anticipated 2026 Met Gala approaches. With the event set for May 4th and co-chaired by influential figures including Beyoncé and Venus Williams, the focus is shifting to whether Black designers will continue to command the red carpet presence. This year's theme, Fashion is Art, encourages a costume art dress code, prompting industry watchers to scrutinize the influence of Black women on shaping representation. The context for this discussion is heightened by the annual costume art exhibition opening at the Metropolitan Museum of Art on May 10th. Museum curator Andrew Bolton emphasized the exhibition's focus on the dressed body, highlighting the inseparable connection between fashion and embodied art. 5 Black designers are being highlighted as potential game changers for the 2026 event. Tebe Magugu, who debuted last year, is noted for drawing inspiration from African tapestry and textiles in his work. Teni-ola Adeola, a Nigerian-born designer, brings a contemporary aesthetic to the theme with designs featuring feathers and ruffles, having previously caught the attention of SZA and Bella Hadid. Bisham Cromarty, a self-taught designer from East Baltimore, has leveraged his visibility on Project Runway and has designed looks for major figures like Clea Bailey and Lizzo, aligning well with the costume art theme. Zuri Hall has already made an impact, wearing a custom look by designer Cromarty at the 2025 Met Gala. Ruth E. Carter, a 2-time Oscar winner, has a proven track record of translating cultural narratives into high fashion, notably creating looks inspired by Harlem's culture for Teyana Taylor and Jasmine Tooks. Finally, LaQuan Smith, who built his luxury brand at a young age, continues to capture the flashy aesthetic of New York, having styled Halle Berry and other notable figures. The upcoming gala promises a critical moment to determine if these designers will solidify their position in fashion's inner circle or usher in a new era of Black fashion royalty.